This is John Beckham. These are the production notes for the song Give Me by my band Lowercase Letters.
Give me something pretty to look at. Give me something wild to smile for. Give me something beautiful to...
And you'll hear more of that later, but it was exciting when she came to me. It sounded good, the words were interesting, the melody was dope. So before I got too excited, the first thing I always do with any beat is do the administrative shit, like what's the BPM? So we figured out the BPM, we clocked it, it's at 97. I always put the BPM in my delay, which is a good way to keep track of the actual number so you don't have to forget about it. But also anytime you use the delay from then on out, it matches up to that BPM, so the delay matches. Then we found the key, what key she was in, and from there we realized that it wasn't a regular time signature. And one of the reasons I wanted to kind of dig deeper into this, because it's not 4/4, which is the usual time signature that everybody's used to, but it's in 6/4. Let me play this, and you'll see what I mean.
Give me something pretty to look at. Give me something wild to smile for. Give me something...
So it repeats every 6, which makes things a little bit different. So it's in a 6/4 time signature. We found the key for it. We know the BPM, so it needed a backbone. The first thing that I heard, like while she was singing that, was like these deep strings. So we got these cellos on the keys. Put some reverb behind it. And you'll see it kind of goes with the vocals.
Give me some of you, why don't you let me lay my fingers on.
Right, so, but there's another backbone, and this will go out throughout the whole song. And this one was kind of cool. It happened by mistake, actually. There's a train track right outside my lab. Trains go by all the time, and we make a joke that if we're recording, that means the train's going to come. Because every time we record, you hear the sirens or the horns, whatever. But I actually stuck a microphone out and recorded the train humming on the track, and then chopped it up in the good old MPC and put it at a 97 BPM in a 6/4 time signature, which ends up, this is what a train sounds like, 97 BPM on the loop. And this is going to be the backbone for the whole track. It's kind of this rhythmic, kind of getting the vibe right.
In that, and smell just like I thought you'd.
So once we found the backbone, the hardest part of this was trying to figure out how to make it a song. It was a minute of dope melody, dope lyrics, but that was it that she had. So we had to figure that out. We came up with a little bridge part where played a rotary organ from this board actually and a Rhodes organ from below to give this kind of like nice bridge, which you'll hear here from the... And then it'll come back into the second verse where it goes harder. So the first verse is all Alfie singing this awesome melody with train behind it, a little guitar behind it, and the strings. But the second verse is where I thought we needed more dynamics. So we put an 808 drum behind it, 808 clap. There's all kinds of little dope little tricks I got behind here. I call these frogs. It's really just the serrated wood rubbing against each other. Put a little hi-hat. Of course you got the train. You got the strings. Got to throw in the kicks. Got to throw in the clap, some 808, some conga, you know what I mean? So this verse is a little different. And then when she comes back in, it's even more full.
Give me something tightly to hold on. Give me...
So that's the dynamic of the song. First verse was kind of just highlighting that melody that we thought was dope. Second verse is where we highlight the melody, but then we bring in more stuff. Then we had to figure out the intro, and we basically took the bridge part and I threw it through an envelope filter, and then I call this a UFO crash. You'll hear all three together, but I'll play first just the intro. Here's the intro part. Throw it through an envelope filter, and then it comes right in. Give me something pretty to look at. But for a transition, I put one of my UFO crashes, is what I call it, and a symbol behind it. It's kind of a cool little way to transition. So that effect with the envelope filter and the airplane crash gives you a really dynamic intro, I think.
Give me